Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to... Take it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup because this environment is hostile.
Pulls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
To throw, it's Raiola. Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll give it to Johnson. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Corners are going to bail. Now the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
To the air on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
The Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give on the option. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll test the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's key. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Off the RPO complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. Just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the returner goes down. Ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back.
Turning it on! And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Fires to the tight end. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Got it. Set, ready. To the line. Watch out. Okay, ready. Stand. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gets the back moving. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Rush is on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Buys a little time. Grabbed over the middle, it's Key. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The handoff to Johnson. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field.
To the line. Let's go. Hey, camper.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking for room, it's Durham. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap it on first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And that one's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion on the out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hard in the backfield. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to... Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got a man. It's Johnson. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Huskers in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're going to run it. Step and go. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. LSU right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Complete to the right. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Raiola. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Huskers are flying down the field. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Cornhuskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Huskers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is blocked. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
30. LSU 21.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there.
Continues to fight for yards. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense looks like they're coming. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power it in. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
221 wing. 221 wing. Ready.
Might be changing the route. Leaves it with the running back.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Right back well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Sideline got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year.